This is the Artist Entrepreneur Podcast. We are your hosts, Amanda Ritchie, Noah Dock, and me, Kerry Wee. We're three artists brought together by the love of circus and dance. Amanda from the world of Cirque du Soleil as an aerial soloist. Noah, our academic, and me from the commercial dance world. This is one of the greatest jobs in the world, but it comes with uncertainty. Each episode contains insight on how to pursue art-based businesses. We'll have a variety of guests and have lively weekly Discord. Tune in every week to hear our perspectives on the minefield that is the artist's way of life. Okay, so I think, tell me if I'm wrong, but the update is both of us took jobs.
I think that is the update.
Yeah, I took a job. So wait, you took the restaurant job, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. Wait, tell me, please.
Yeah, I did not take the restaurant job.
Okay, so something else came along?
Something else did come along.
Did you get to talk about it or no?
Yeah. Well, I guess technically I took the restaurant job, but then I had to turn down the restaurant job.
So you took it because I think you had said to me that like you were waiting for something to come through. So you took it. Did you start it at all? Or you didn't walk in the door and then you turned it down?
I had a training of like an hour. I had like an hour and a half training.
Okay, so you didn't really waste your time or their time. It's just like an hour.
Right.
And did you know that you were like, could you have stuck with it if you had to?
No, I couldn't.
Pray tell why?
Because the job I got is in office.
Okay, so what's the job you took?
I got a marketing job. Working for a startup. So I'm doing content creation. I'm doing ads. I'm doing marketing. I'm doing a bunch of different things with a company here in LA. It's a startup. They help people with depression, which is, I think, really cool. Okay. And yeah, so the funny part of the job is that they brought me on and they asked me if I could, be there 3 days a week. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which is why I was like, maybe I could do the other jobs. And then, so I worked, I just finished my second week there. So my first week there was great. And then Monday morning, I got a text from them and they were like, hey, where are you? And I was like, what do you mean?
Oh.
I'm only supposed to be here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And they were like, oh, no, we'd like you to be here full time. And I was like, oh, okay. Can we talk about that later this week? So we'll see what happens. I'm still going to be there part-time, so Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays.
This was a conversation we were just having about this.
Yeah.
We were literally just having it.
Yeah, so I'm going to be there part-time, but I told them, like, I can give them more. I just I can't necessarily commit to more. I can just, figure that out as it happens. Because
they want you there for the meetings and stuff?
No, I think they're on a really fast growth trajectory, which they really are.
Okay.
It's a good job. It's a good company. There's a lot going on. And so, they want people around, which I totally support. And I told them, I was like, yeah, if I'm available, I can be here full time. And if not, I just need a little bit of flexibility. And they were like, okay.
Okay. So you've kind of taken a full-time job ish.
How about you? What happened to you?
Okay. What happened was, the thing is I told you, like, this woman, the person who would hire me, like, she's just like the coolest, raddest person.
Yeah.
And I was like, can we be friends? Do you want to be on my podcast? And then we were like chatting a little. She's like, why don't we just get some coffee? And so we met for coffee. And then the conversation started. And she's like, what can you do? What can you do? And so we landed on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I think it's going to be about 12 to 14 hours a week, which is totally different than 25 hours a week.
Totally different.
So different. So I went in yesterday for the general manager interview, which also very interesting. It's a big gym. The general manager is also a woman. I was like, uncommon. I like it. Bring that on. So then I'm going to do a bunch of onboarding because it's a corporation. It's basically like Equinox, but it's Lifetime. It's called Lifetime.
Right.
Have a bunch of onboarding, and I'm going to start on October 14th. But this I can do. Yeah. Because it's different than the job that you just took, because it's like you're doing hourly work within the time that you're there, because you're like, okay, I got a class, I got 3 privates and then a class, whatever it is, versus marketing, which can take a little time or all the time.
Yeah, I'm trying to approach it from the perspective of, if I'm in the office, I'm clocking in, I'm clocking out. That's the way that it is.
Yeah.
But it's also a startup, so we'll see.
Yeah. So you got to a point where you're like, I need money, and so I don't have a choice. And so other things that are going to get neglected, that's just what it is.
Yeah, I mean, what's interesting is, like, I've only been at this role for 2 weeks. There are things that we could totally talk about, like, and something that I've been struggling with already is, like, I'm not used to working in an office. Like, I'm not used to going into
what are the things that you're just like, oh my God, this?
That is the thing. Like, the whole thing of it is hard for me, and because I'm just not used to it. It's never been part of my my sort of structure, and it's a little challenging for me.
So I have to be there, I don't have a choice, that part of it, or getting up and like driving there and being there.
I think neither. The like office setting with coworkers, being in the same like, that's just not something I'm used to. I'm used to working on my own. I'm used to like having my own projects. I'm used to, that sort of thing. And so, being in an office with other people and we're all working on different things and then the same things, and that office setting of like shared work experience is unusual for me.
And challenging in what way? By the way, listeners, I am in a closet, as always, and we also have our washer and dryer in the same closet. And so the noise that you were hearing, and I didn't want to stop Ace's cycle because it was going to ruin his whole thing. By the way, he did find his earbuds. I never said he forgot them, but we just learned that they were in the washing machine.
That would happen.
It's really noisy right now. Okay, you are used to getting feedback because you seek it out for your own stuff.
For sure.
So is that a part of the, whoa, this is different? Or is it just like, oh my God, I don't like these people want to talk to me? Like let's
I think it's the clock in, clock out experience with other people, and like, we all work in the same room. We're all at the same like giant table.
Oh, you don't even have like a cubicle situation?
No, it's not a cubicle situation.
So you're really like, interactive.
You're just like, oh yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But it's the first couple days were definitely harder. I think, like, once you get into a sort of routine with it, like, I definitely like my privacy, right? Like, I like putting my head down and doing my work a lot of the time. And I, like, on my third day, I was like, okay, I'm going to bring headphones and I'm going to see how that goes.
Oh,
and so, like,
okay.
I did that and I started editing, and I just, like, either played music or was listening to what I was editing, and, like, I was in a zone. And I was like, oh, I feel, like, a little bit better doing that.
Was your social battery just burn out by the end of the day on the first couple of days?
Yeah.
Okay,
For
all right.
sure.
That makes sense. You know, it's the best place, like being at an actual job is the best place to meet friends and potential romantic partners.
What are you getting at?
I'm just saying it's easier than the apps. Although we love apps, red flags app.
We love dating apps. Yeah, and genuinely, like I think the people that I'm working with are really nice, great people. Like I've enjoyed spending, getting to meet them, and they're younger.
They're younger.
The folks that I work directly, like the marketing folks, are younger.
I always think of you as younger. So younger than you is younger.
Yeah, it's younger for sure. The people who run the company are a little bit older. Like I'm right in the middle. I'd say I'm right in the middle. But yeah, so that's funny. There's
like a generational thing there, huh?
There's a generational gap for sure.
Because they're Gen Z. They gotta be.
Yeah. What is the cutoff?
What is the
cutoff?
I think it's like 27 or something.
Year by year guide to generations. What is it? Gen Alpha is 2010 to 2024. Yeah, so these are Gen Zers.
Are they using words like sus and riz, and then you're like, what is happening? Yeah, is that what's happening? I know those words now because of Bean.
Right. Have you heard of 6-7?
What is that?
I don't know. Apparently it means nothing. I can send you an Instagram video about it because someone shared one with me. Apparently it's from a song and it means nothing. It's just that when somebody says like the number 6-7 in a row, people just like, oh, 6-7.
That is so stupid.
But we said the same dumb shit when we were kids.
I mean, true.
You know what the one that I will always remember, and I don't know why, maybe it's because I used it more often, but sick.
That's sick.
Sick was one that I remember me and my friends using and my parents being like, what the fuck are you saying? Are you not feeling well?
Oh
and
my
we're
God.
like, no, it's sick. Like it's cool. It's awesome.
I'm trying to think of the one word that my friend would use all the time, and I can't pull it out of the air, and it was like equally stupid.
Equally stupid. Yeah, it's hilarious. I mean, we all had them. Dank, that's another one. Dank was another one.
Okay, so how much of your entrepreneurism is getting done right now?
A good amount. For Red Flags, we brought on a new tech person, so they're
there you go.
Working on some things. I actually did a private cocktail event that I was hired for last Friday. I did a bachelorette party. So that was super fun. And
what are they paying you as per head? Are they paying you?
I just gave them a flat rate.
A flat rate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I actually am working on an idea for the cocktail thing that I think will be kind of fun and cool.
So coming up in a couple weeks, in a month.
I'm hoping a couple weeks. There's some construction that needs to take place in order to make this happen.
Are you going to do that bar the way you told me that you drew on a napkin?
We are going to do that.
Okay.
But that's just like my event that I do, which I will be hosting on October 25th and a private one on November 1st that might become public, but we'll see. And so we are extending the bar, which is exciting.
Okay. That's exciting.
But no, I have an idea for the events sort of experience that I think is a sort of a shift in perspective. I can talk a little bit about it, but You know how like we've seen a lot of successful businesses recently in, I would say, the wedding and event world of like these basically like carts. Like there's like ice cream carts and like charcuterie board carts
Yes,
and
yes,
things
yes.
like that. And there are people who are doing fairly well with it. And um, I've sort of been like, so there's that, and then another one that has come up that I've seen a lot of is like, have you seen like the caviar, like walk around caviar people, or like the
No,
walk
but
around oyster shuckers?
any of it makes sense.
It's basically like people who like have a belt, and on the belt is like a thing of caviar with like some creme fraiche and like crackers, and they like walk around weddings and they like hand out caviar bumps and like things like that. And it's very fun, it's very cute. I actually met someone who runs one of those companies in Las Vegas, and talked to him for a while about his experience about a year ago. And they're killing it. I mean, I met him at the Bellagio F1,
Oh,
paddock
bougie.
event. Like it was crazy
Bougie.
that they were working. And so I've been thinking about that like sort of walk around experience. And then carts, and I've just been thinking about like, is there a cool way of maybe like combining that, and how would you do that in a cocktail sort of experience? And so that's my sort of entrepreneurial project that I'm expanding on my bar a little bit, or I'd like to expand on my bar a little bit. Um, the real estate stuff is just always in continuation, and
You're researching all the time, huh?
researching all the time. Stock market is having a time currently.
Yeah. And I'm not everybody. I'm very lucky. My parents put their money in stocks for me a long time ago because we get to see it. We're the incumbents if you're already in. Hi, Bean. You want to sit in here with us? Close the door, please. Although the noise is getting trapped inside too with the machine, but
I can't hear the machine for the record.
well, I mean it's gonna pick up me. Okay, come here.
Hi, Mr. Noah.
Hi, Miss Bean.
Did you know that I'm still in my pajamas?
Are you? I just got out of my pajamas. I slept in today.
I love how it's squeezing her cheeks again.
I know.
What?
You
That's
look
not
so
funny.
cute.
That's not funny.
It's a little funny.
It's not.
It's a little funny.
Okay, come on.
Are we really going to go to the pool today?
Late-
I'm not honest.
Later.
Oh, I want to go to the pool. That sounds nice.
Well, we're gonna go to the YMCA. There's an indoor pool. They have family swim, right, Bean?
Mm.
Okay, so by the way, we have to give Amanda a shout out because she's been real busy and neglecting us, but maybe she'll come back to us soon. It's been 3 weeks, right?
Amanda's going to be
Been a
fired.
while, and feel like I felt bad last week, and I was gonna feel bad this week if I wasn't gonna be here, and I was like,
Amanda's
Amanda.
not pulling it.
Amanda, I need you to cover me a little bit here.
No one needs the week off. No one cares to give Kerry a week off, but I'm okay with that. I'm settled with that.
Usually, Amanda's pretty good at covering me, and I feel like we switched places a little bit here.
Who don't care about?
Yeah. Wait, why are you talking about poops? Oh my God. So, have you gone? How's your viralness going? Are you getting like a good amount of eyeballs going?
That's a great question. So, we're doing pretty well. There was a little bit of a lull. My one video that went very, very viral, is currently at 3.1 million views.
So I can't see this. Is it just on your Red Flags app,
Yeah.
Red Flags Instagram account?
Yeah,
And it's a reel, right?
yeah.
Does it come up as the first one? Like, you
No.
know how no, it's like
No,
farther down.
It's further down.
Like a lot further down or like,
I mean, it's about a month and a half ago.
oh, okay.
But I've been doing a lot of these stitches. And
I've been noticing.
For the last week, I did one every day, and I'm going to continue to do one every day because what I have noticed is I've had a fairly consistent, like, the stitches are hitting like 2,000 views.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
However, the one from not yesterday, but the day before has gotten a little bit of traction and is currently at 16,000.
This is good. Yes, yes, yes.
So it's interesting. Like I think that there's some definitely some good things going on. Some of it works. You know, the things with social media is it's such a bummer because the ones that I think are so funny just do poorly, and the ones that I'm like, I didn't really think about that one.
Happened to be the one.
Boring.
Yeah.
It's like it's super popular. Like I did one that I thought was fucking hilarious, and nobody like it was like one of the lowest viewed ones. You have been on social media quite a bit.
Okay, so or maybe it's just sending it to you. So after the stitch about the balls,
Yes.
then I put up 2 that have gotten a lot of traction that aren't stitches. They're just one. It was very clear that I was demoing a bass wrap that is confused a lot.
Yeah.
And I did it with my arms first, and then I did it with my body. That one's at like 20K right now-ish, or 18K. And then the next day, or the 2 days later, I put one out where I'm demo something on the floor and then go up and do it. And I've gotten a lot, like, I haven't had a bump in followers or just views in like a year before this little pocket. So starting with the stitch and then the 2 or 3 more that I put on.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm planning to do another stitch like that this week. And then people just like this very specific demos, I think.
Yeah.
And
you gotta keep doing them. I mean, I thought the one that with your hands was really fun. I liked it.
And I wasn't doing that for social media. I was just doing that for my students, and they happened to be filming me.
Yeah.
So it worked out. By the way, how was your father's 70th birthday?
It was great.
Oh my God. How many people came? Was it small?
I was like 65 people
Oh my God. Where'd you guys do this?
at their house.
Do 65 people fit in the house?
Not in the house, but in the yard.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my
in
God.
the yard house combination. No, it was great. It was really fun. Yeah, Doctoberfest. Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called, Doctoberfest.
Are you like really good friends with all of your dad's friends?
It's a lot of, because I'm an only child, I have like a lot of family that's not actually family sort of thing.
Yes. Yeah. Like uncles, quote unquote.
So, no, we had a great time. We had so much fun. I a lot of people were like, do you know everybody here? And I was like, 99%. I was like, I got 99%.
And they were mostly your parents' friends, not necessarily your friends.
My friends were there as well, but
okay.
Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun.
FYI, you know that 2-hour window I told you I had to hang out on Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
So my flight from Vegas, because I had to connect through Vegas, landed in Tom Brady terminal. It landed at the international terminal for some godforsaken reason. They parked there. So how long did it take me to get out of the airport?
Forever.
The same amount as the flight. 45 minutes. Got my rental car. Why
did they drop you at Tom Brady?
Oh my God, it was so annoying. I got to Tanya's at like 9:45 p.m. and then went straight to bed because I got up in the morning and went straight to Thousand Oaks. I know. And then I taught so much. It just doesn't make any sense.
Why would they do it? Ugh. I feel like that happens every once in a while, and I'm like,
they're like, there's nowhere else to go. Go to the farthest place in the farthest corner of this airport.
It really is the worst.
It's
airport.
too big. It's too big. So then I basically woke up the next morning, checked in for my next flight, which was leaving on Monday morning. So I taught like a wild person, and then came right back, and then went into this job situation. I'm not at my job yet, but like to
Yeah.
the whole thing. The house is sitting on the market. There's so many houses for rent. It doesn't even really matter if we put the price down. I feel like we're kind of bracing ourselves to be in for it a little bit on a wait to get the house filled. So that's part of the reason why I got the job right now, because I will. Well, also, I was thinking about it. I need a W-2 for 2025. Like, I just need to balance these taxes out because I'm gonna be in a hot mess. So, also the other thing I did, I have managed to do for the last 2 weeks 4 long form, 2 to 5 minute videos on YouTube per week. So I'm up to 20 videos on there.
Oh, are they posted? Are they public?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're all up there.
I wasn't sure if you were stockpiling
doing it and saving it,
and then gonna release.
No, I release them at noon every day. There's one every day. So 4 days a week or 5 days a week. So I'm going to keep on going till I can't. And then I'm going to let it fly because, I've got some old videos on there that have 5,000 views, I have numbers on some of those videos. I just have to let it fly a little bit. So it's working. It's fine. I'm alive. Do you change? Good job, Bean. So, I haven't started this job yet, though. I mean, how much? Hold on, let me ask him a question, then you can tell me. How much does this now 3 or potentially more days a week? Does that make your week feel like it's really, really full? Did it make it feel that way this week?
No, not necessarily. I think 5 days a week will make my week feel really full, but 3 days I'm kind of okay, because I can still have a life.
And you can still do well. The thing is, you have other jobs to do, so you have to do other jobs.
Too long.
Oh my God, this whiny voice! I can't. It's all she has in her anymore.
The whiny voice.
It's all she has. By the way, the students over at Avatar's, the Avatar Sports children, Amanda's children, they're like, when's this thing happening with Noah and Amanda? I was like, you asked Noah and Amanda. No, our pop-up.
Oh.
Yeah, because they want all of us together. They're big fans.
We gotta do it.
Yeah, we gotta do it. I mean, if Amanda would, you guys, listeners, Amanda, we are calling you out. She doesn't even respond to my text messages anymore.
It's true. And she's not gonna listen to this podcast so we can talk shit.
That's right. That's right.
That's right, Amanda.
Noah is asking for just how in volleyball you do the high five and you switch out. Mm-hmm. Noah's asking for one of those.
I'm asking for a tap in or tap out or whatever. I'm not even asking for a tap out because I've been fairly good about.
No, we just want her with us.
We just want her with us.
We just want her with us.
I haven't heard from her in a while.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well. No, you have anything great for me?
What I did have a subject. I forget. Oh, the subject that I was going to talk about was feast and famine. That was my subject.
Yeah, because we're about to go into the other. Because we've taken something. Yeah,
we've had famine for a while. And now suddenly it's feast. And not that it necessarily sticks. You never know what will happen.
Correct.
Right? You don't know if these jobs are going to stick around. You don't know if this is the right fit. You don't know. But and there's always other things. I still applied for all of these jobs, right? So I could get a call from somebody and be like, "Hey, are you still looking?" And it's exactly the job I want or something like that, there could be a new client on the horizon. You just never know. But
Okay, number one thing that I think is amazing is that for almost every one of your smaller skill sets, you can go get a full job in that. That's amazing. That is not what regular people can say.
I don't think it's a thing I want to be able to say.
But you can say it. You can say it. I can probably say most of it too. I could probably do that for a full job.
Well, you literally had a meeting with someone and they were like, "So what can you do?" So I think that's that really says it all, doesn't it? Like,
Well, she was asking what can I do hours wise, but
Yeah, but
hours
also,
wise.
what can you do? I
But
think
yeah,
that's a really important. Especially with the feast of famine thing. But like, there. I think the dream, like, correct me if I'm wrong. For me, I think like one of the dream sort of like job scenarios is like someone says, what what skills do you have? What skills do you bring to the table? I feel like a lot of the times when you're applying for jobs, and you're looking for work, it's how do I fit into the whatever size,
right,
whatever shaped hole you're trying to fill, right? Like
right.
this person is looking for a square. I need to become a square. And I think the job that, like, for me, I always am like, oh, I wish this sort of thing exists. Is like,
Yeah.
we're looking for a moving amount, like amorphous blob, and I'm like, I'm a moving amorphous blob.
No, they're looking for a Noah shaped peg.
Right.
And you're like, that's me.
And I'm like, that's me. I think that, like, that question of like, so what do you do? And be able to say like, oh, I do this, I do this, I do this. And they're like, oh my gosh, we're totally looking for like a cocktail expert who, does photography and can choreograph dances for bartenders. Like,
Yeah.
That's like the sort of the joke that I've always made is like the perfect career path for me is if I could have a motorcycle circus company in Mammoth Lakes, right? Like that's the dream. But it's a nice moment when that happens. It doesn't really happen, but that's one of the struggles I feel like with looking for jobs and finding a job and finding something that makes you, like, I'm not gonna say happy because I don't think happy has anything to do with it, but like feel good in that, this is what you're doing. This is you're fitting into whatever size or shape that they are looking for, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You never know. Sometimes another shape comes around. Sometimes there's no shapes, and that's part of the feast and famine.
I mean, it certainly feels good to me to like take this job and know that the job part of it, like, I don't need training, like,
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to just go in, and I have to get trained on their systems and their computer
Right.
and their commission structure. But like the job itself, it's like,
You got it. Yeah.
it's like riding this bike that I've been riding forever. When it comes to feast or famine, so the challenge switches from like, I don't have any money to I don't have any time. And then that's a whole different set of problems for us as entrepreneurs. God, is it ever just great? The answer is nope.
Well, there's gotta be a point where it's just great, right? Like, we can't just keep doing this
I mean,
forever.
the more I talk about it, the more I wonder, because you know what I'm saying?
There's gotta be a point where you're doing the thing that you want to be doing with the time, and you're making the money that you want to be making, and like it's gotta exist at least a little bit.
There's going to be a day, hopefully, where Red Flags app is making the money and you are spending your day managing everything Red Flags, maybe, or
That's an interesting thing, right? I'm in the process of looking for a partner for Red Flags.
because you just know that you can't do all of it.
You can't do all of it. And I met with somebody and he asked one of the better questions, which was like, day to day, what do you want to be doing? And I was like, I want to be the face of the company. I want to be creating content for the company. I want to be doing marketing for the company. And I want to be pulling stunts and hosting events and getting and being the founder. And he was like, what don't you want to be doing? And I was like, I don't want to be doing accounting. I don't want to be doing ads management and running ad campaigns on Meta. I don't want to be doing those things. I want somebody else who is more skilled and has more training, and not that I don't have any training in those things, but like somebody who really, that's what they do. And it was a really nice conversation to be like, to put that into perspective. Like, what do you want to be doing with the time, with the time that you don't have, or the time that you do have, in
And
order
are
to
you
make?
giving this person equity?
I
in
would
order?
be.
Yeah, because you don't have cash.
Right. Yeah.
And how does that make you feel?
Stoked.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
happy to give away equity to make it into a money-making proposition.
Very. And there's one of my favorite phrases that I was told and have tried as much as I can to live by is I would rather have 10% of a watermelon than 90% of a grape.
Yes. Did you get that from your father?
I did not. But I think it's a really good phrase. I think it's a really good way of looking at things, because I think there's a lot of entrepreneurs, there's a lot of business owners, there's a lot of founders and people who hold on to control and who hold on to, it's my baby, it's my thing.
Yeah.
And I think
Creators, artsy people, yeah.
and there's a certain amount that you do need to hold on to. If it's your company and you need to have, the veto power and the control and things like that, and that's really important, then you should do it. But if it's going to stop the thing from being successful, then the example that I think I've seen the most is people in the entertainment world.
They're the worst.
Who write or produce or direct or act, who have a show or a movie that they've written, and they want to play the main character, or they want to direct the movie, and they're pitching it and all that, and the studio will say, we want this person to play this part, or we want this person to direct it. We just want you to be the writer. And they say, okay, then you can't have it. It's like, get over it.
Yeah.
Give that part up. You did the part that you did. Give that part up.
That's hard to do sometimes, depending on how close you are to the project.
It
but
is,
would you
can't make it that personal. I just don't think you can make it.
I mean, I think that's what makes you smart about things, because the people who make it personal, they never get out of their own way, and they end up, having a great movie that they can talk about themselves in their own closet, and no one ever sees it. By the way, this dryer is so loud right now.
I can't hear it at all.
I mean, it's just going to be picked up on the mic, so I'm glad you can't hear it. Oh, are you going to do another sneeze? Yeah, so we're about to see what happens when we both really get into these jobs. So you being maybe not so part-time, and then me being part-time, but then having all of my responsibilities and stuff, and how this is going to start rolling. But hopefully the first problem will go away, which is the short-term money problem, which we've been talking about for a while now.
And I think, it's finding exact balance of my money is right, my time is right, my all of those things. I just don't think that's possible, especially not right now. But I do think if you can work for a few months or a year on the short-term money thing, great. That gives you some space for the year after that to have more time. There's some opportunity there that I think is. We'll see. I have no idea.
Me either.
I have no idea. Like I said, I could get a job in Mammoth tomorrow, doing exactly.
Grow out your beard.
Doing exactly what I want to be doing.
Ski down a mountain all day.
Skiing every day. You don't know.
And be all over the place like he does.
And go swimming. At the pool, at the
At
YMCA.
the YMCA. I do now have, once I sign my paperwork, I'll have a membership at Lifetime Gym, but it's not that close. It's 25 minutes away. Oh my goodness. So I don't know if I'm going to be going there for recreational. I'll just be going there for when I get paid. But yes, so we're going to see what happens. Listeners, I'm going to make a big effort because I think it has been 3 weeks, and I'm going to be like, Amanda, are you coming back to us? Because we miss you. And this is not
Where is
complete.
she?
Tell her that she's fired.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I have no idea.
She is fired.
I don't know what she's doing at all. But do you know a guy named Stuart McKenzie? McKenzie? Something like that. He's Cirque du Soleil Straps choreographer, and he was there the same weekend at Avatar Sports. Yeah. I feel like you'd know if you saw him. He was very specific.
Yeah.
So high.
Yes, you're standing on a block. Anyways, Noah, I appreciate you for showing up. Amanda.
When do I say bye?
Man.
She did tell us she wasn't going to be here, but now it feels long.
Sing.
What?
Can you tell us that was my birthday?
Oh, guess when Bean's birthday is?
When is Bean's birthday?
October 18th.
Nice.
We're having a sweet and sassy party where they do all of the makeup and the hair and the nails for all the little girls. And we're going to have pizza after.
Very nice.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Bye, Mr. Noah.
Goodbye,
Oh,
Bean.
wait, there's another guy here. Oh.
Have fun at the pool.
Bye, Mr. Tutu.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You can find Amanda Ritchie at Grounded in Flight on Instagram and add Noah Doc on Instagram as well as Red Flags app. And me, Kerry Wee, you can find at wrapyourheadaroundsilks.com. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We have so much more coming at you, including guests that are in this art world that are blazing their way through new businesses and, just more banter from us. Thank you for listening. This is The Artist Entrepreneur.